the schools advertise, like, we don't tolerate bullying. Well, what's going to happen when it's the teachers bullying? Like,
Two teachers from North Middle School. One was the assistant principal.
I resolve.
I resolve.
We resolve.
They worked with a local church to create a video, and they made this movement called I Resolve. It was, yeah.
If you wanted to go by a different pronoun, you had to get parent permission, as well as the fact that the teacher was not required to call you by that pronoun that you wanted. Giving the teachers a choice not to call them by that pronoun is outing that student to their parents, as well as putting them in a position where they don't feel supported.
It's really upsetting, and I've noticed that when you're genderqueer, like, you don't really imagine yourself growing up or, like, becoming an adult because of, like, things like this, because, like, just from such a young age, like, even before you started questioning your gender, you were just, like, came face to face with, like, the harsh reality that, like, in this area specifically, you're not gonna get what you need, and the people around you aren't going to they're not gonna care, and it's really hard. The people who are supposed to be protecting us, and especially in schools, they're being, blissfully unaware on purpose. Like, they're not coming to terms with that reality, even though they have all of the resources they can. So I'm just happy to be, like, a part of the people who are able to, work away from that standard and, be able to help other genderqueer people and queer people in general.
I just feel like, I don't know, I feel so bad that it took us this long to do it, because it wasn't just the I Resolve thing.
Yeah.
It was, like, all over the place. The transgender community was being attacked in the school system.
So Stephanie was the main organizer for this. Like, bless her heart, she's amazing, she's beautiful, I love her. Okay, shut up. Stop being humble. But she was the main organizer, and walking in, like, I've been a part of Pride Club since I was in 6th grade. I've been a part of these activities, and every single time you go to these things, you just have to prepare for the worst, because that is what usually happens. You have to prepare yourself for no one showing up due to fear that, like, other people are going to come to harass you or something like that. You have to prepare that, like, people are going to come and harass you. And this was probably the best outcome that could have happened. Every single person who showed up was so supportive and so amazing, and I love them all. And knowing that there is more than just us supporting this community is really nice, and knowing that there are adults out there supporting this community, educators who are out there supporting this community, is really amazing, and it was nice to see them in person.
I wanted a place for people to feel comfortable and feel like they had a community in Grants Pass, and yeah, it actually looked like that, and I was really, really proud of myself, and I was, like, really happy that I got the opportunity to do this. It's fun being, like, organizing and all that stuff, but it's also difficult because when you're the person doing it, everything comes back on your character. If I'm getting harassed like this, and I'm not transgender, and I'm not non-binary, and I'm only speaking up for these people, then I think that the school district needs to sit down and pay attention and listen to the voices that are actually being affected by what's happening.
When you live in a small town in Southern Oregon, especially, it's hard to remember that you're not like completely ostracized, and you're not the only one who has experiences like this, and it's just like it gives a nice feeling.
I know I made friends, and I saw friends that I haven't talked to in a while, or I didn't know if were supportive of this community. So it was nice seeing them here, actively engaging with us and talking to us. And I know that a lot of people who came made new friends and got a community. And for me, this was a further understanding who I am in my journey to finding myself and finding people who love me for who I am.